There we go. Hey guys, yay. Well, this is some interesting lighting. Every computer is just a little bit different. Why is it? Oh my gosh, hang on a second. Okay. So that was interesting, but it was bugging my eyes out a little bit. It was kind of weird. Okay. I'm going to try to scoot you closer. All right. Yay. Hope you guys are getting some enjoyment out of the holidays, although there's a lot of weird, wacky weirdness going on too. I've been hearing some really great news as well. I heard about a local school around here who put out a notice for all the parents of the school that if they wanted an exemption from the nonsense going on right now, they didn't even need a doctor's order or a doctor's note. They just needed to state why they felt they needed to be exempt from the nonsense. And yay. I mean, so there's stuff like that going on too. um, so what was I was going to tell you guys, just give you like a quick rundown and catch up of the stuff that's going on right now. So yay to I have a new, PayPal kicked me out. And so I had to get creative, and I thought, I think that I'm supposed to become autonomous, like we all are, right? I'm supposed to become autonomous and make my website where you can get everything, right? And I thought, what a great idea. If it's on my website, you guys know exactly the page to go to if any wonky stuff happens. So I get kicked off of YouTube or some crazy thing like that happens, you guys will know exactly where to go have your answered question, your questions answered. Blah, 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 blah. So, and I can control how many questions I allow for every Q&A I do. So if I'm feeling under the weather or a bit tired, or if I want to do extra in a certain week and go back to doing like 2 a week or whatever, I can put that many questions available on the website. So basically you buy a question for $33 and that's per question. So you go to amysatori.com/askamy. And I don't see the prices changing. We've been, God and I have been going back and forth on this for a while in terms of all the different changes I've had to make, but I think that's going to stick for a bit. If anything, it might stop altogether, but I think I think that's where it's going to stay for a bit. But it's so cool because you guys all get an order number. So if we're not going to have the same problem we had with PayPal where you feel like it kind of slipped through the cracks, like, oh no, you didn't get to my question. Can you go look for it? There's going to be none of that. You can just give me an order number. And when I'm done, I have it on a nice list like this. Isn't this awesome? So basically what I'm going to do when I'm done with these Q&As is I'm going to go through and I'm going to look you up by your order number. And then I'm going to check it as complete or fulfilled. You'll even get an email that says that your question was answered. So yay, much more organized and everything. So I'm super excited. You can always turn a bad situation around, or something that seems like it could be bad. It could very well be to your benefit or advantage. You just have to figure that out sometimes and not get alarmed and not go down a negative spiral. When I first found out that they kicked me off, immediately I was like, "Ooh, what's this leading to?" I didn't go, "Oh no, now what am I going to do?" or any of that stuff. I just said, I wonder what the universe has got up their sleeve. I wonder what's happening now. And I was like, this is interesting. So I just started to, look at my options and see all the different things. I got creative, started looking at all kinds of different things, and that's what I landed on. So I'm really happy that I'm going to be doing this. And you will be completely informed if you go to amysatori.com/askamy, or if you go to the website and just click on Ask Amy. Then yeah, you'll know where I'm at and what I'm doing all the time. You'll know the next show, all the questions that you order. If there are questions available, you just order a question or 2 or 3 even, and then you can just whatever date I have above there, it says, it'll say like scheduled show is coming, it's going to come out this date or whatever. So you'll know that if you submitted a question with that date up on top, then that's when you're going to be able to watch it, or sooner. If I can get it out sooner, I'll get it even sooner. If it says sold out, that just means that I'm not doing them right now, or you didn't make it to that on that show. So then I'll post another show. I'll tell you when the next one is up, and then I'll, allow a bunch of questions again. And then you guys can order to your heart's content, and then we start all over again. Isn't that cool? So much more organized and better. So what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. So I wanted to run down all the cards I have now, because now I seem to have like a million decks, and explain real quick too, like how you use them. Because some of you aren't real familiar with tarot or old oracle cards or any of that stuff. But the cool thing about oracle cards is they come as they are. They're very, very simple. It's not complicated. There's nothing you have to learn about it. So these are the body cards. And you can even interdisperse them and use them. Like sometimes I'll just say, what does God want to say to me? Or what, I'll use the different cards, even though they're not for that purpose. I'll use them for different reasons, and it works just the same. It's basically Spirit's way of talking to you, God's way of communicating with you. So these are the body cards. So this is what your body would like to say to you if it could. Okay. Can we get a general message for those watching right now, what their body wants to say to them? So you just shuffle them. There's no particular way about it. Empower yourself. Don't get stuck in your head thinking it has to be a particular way. I think I need more exercise. So I'm laughing because I know, through the holidays, there's a lot of emotional eating and stuff like that. So would you please place your hand on your heart and say, I love you more often? So maybe you need to love yourself a little more. You needed that reminder today, and your body would like that. I think you had a root canal or something else that caused a leak of bacteria into the bloodstream that's really causing problems. Please help me heal it. Wow. See, all these people with dental problems, because that particular person putting black magic on people, they're letting you know, like, get rid of the bacteria in your mouth. So you might want to do some coconut pulling. Or you can look that up, or you can use something like when I brush my teeth afterwards, I use thieves oil, and that's just awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got my hair cut, guys. It's real short. What, honey? Okay, so yeah, so this is what your body would say to you if it could. And this is funny too, because the next one is the pet cards. This is what your pets would say to you, or your children, or God, or even your person. I almost said fiance. But somebody would, oh, do you love me? Nala, come here, honey. Come here, sweetie pie. Sometimes she'll go at the top of the stairs and just cry like that, like wanting me to go up there. Okay, so what would your animal say to you? It's wondering if you love it. I'd like a good challenge, some mental stimulation, but something safe, of course. Okay. Come here, honey. What? Do you hear her? I don't think you guys can probably hear her. I might have to go up there and see what's going on. She's not usually that persistent. Oh, wow. I wish I could scream or cry. I'm so frustrated. Please try to understand me. Instead of getting angry or frustrated back, I can't stand up for myself with words. It's not fair. I really am trying my best. Aw. She must be frustrated. She can't get into something or something. Hang on a second. I have no idea what that was about, but I'm glad I can pause this. Okay. Nothing seemed to be wrong or anything. So I don't know. Maybe she just wanted attention. Ooh, I don't like that place, person, or thing you're wondering about or talking about all the time. I want you to be happy. Oh, wow. Please find me a good home if we must part ways. Oh my gosh. I'm not stubborn. I'm just unclear about what you're asking me to do and feel like I'm getting mixed messages. Yeah, I see that a lot when I've done the positive reinforcement animal training. People, anytime they say my animal is stubborn, it's like, your animal's not stubborn. You're just not a very good teacher. So sometimes we have to learn how to teach our animals better. And I always recommend positive reinforcement training. Okay, because it keeps trust and rapport, and it's incredibly reliable if you as the owner are smart enough to catch onto it and the timing and whatnot. Okay, so this is my mini ghoster deck. This is notes from your beloved ghoster. Whoa, that was weird. That's trippy. I wonder why it's doing that. Anyway, notes from your beloved ghoster. That's what somebody would say to you that you haven't talked to for a while, as you're estranged from. That could be a relative or loved one, and it's usually true love. If you don't know about true love, you can go to look at my playlist all about true love. Okay. So what does this person want to say? I want to make love to you like you've never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want to know each other like no one else has ever known either of us before. I could really use some consistent messages of love while I go through some tough stuff. Please hold my hand from a distance while I get over this hump, and I'll explain later. I plan to call or visit within a matter of weeks if all goes as planned. I'm having to do a lot to get ready and don't want you to know that I'm coming, so just please be happy and know that I'm on my way. See, so this is, you don't need an explanation for this. This is just, and I know some people who use the pet cards for their children cards, and it really helps you understand where your kid's coming from too. It's just Spirit's way of talking to you. Is there a lag? I think there's a weird lag. That's so weird. Okay. Now this is my world truth card. So these are cards about answers to what's going on in this world right now. In these crazy times, it's much needed. What you're inquiring about has to do with going to higher levels, higher dimensions of reality. Ascension and evolution are occurring quickly, swiftly. Humanity is awakening at a rapid rate. Yay. Hallelujah. Use your brain, not your brawn. You can outwit your opponent. They're playing on your blind spot or weakness. So what are your strengths? Coming together, not arguing or having all this division, right? It's time to get clever. Do not fear. You can do this. Be confident. Yay. And I just heard turn of events. This situation did involve pain or upset, but it's been healed or tended to in a way that's healthy and constructive. They or it will have found peace of mind within. They have found peace of mind within it and are now at ease. So, I mean, if you could have all these decks in front of you and just pick randomly about any kind of issue that you're talking about. There's nothing to fear. This is only an illusion to assist in the awakening of humanity. So people will find it ridiculous enough to question what's going on and desire a change. Wow. All right. So this is the deck that I'm working on. It's right now it's on index cards. So it's the Spirit Talk deck. It's not for sale yet because I haven't made it yet. I've just, written out, I write them down on these index cards, and then I turn them into the other cards. So they've not been turned into cards yet. That's why they're not for sale. Okay. So yes, a move or trip would do you a world of good. Okay. Don't doubt your intuition. You're not making it up. Having a good cry, then putting your hand on your heart and saying, I love you, can be all that you need. You have a voice and a heart that wants to use it. So set it free. And we're all just a work in progress. Cut yourself some slack and begin again. Self-love is the nucleus of all that is good. Yay. We want you to give this a try. We want you to give this a try. So that's what your spirit crew are telling you. So anyway, those are all the decks. And you can get a gift card if you want, a gift certificate. You can purchase this under my services. Just go to my website and click on services. There's kind of like a watermark in the background, and a special gift for you. And then it talks a little bit about me on the back and gives my website to whoever you want to give that to. So all you got to do is just email me and let me know who you want me to send that to, or if you want me to send it to you, or whatever, how many you want. I've made it in different amounts of everything that I offer, even a question. So yeah, there we go. We're done with all that stuff and all the updates. So we are now going to begin questions. And we had when PayPal quit on me, we had 6 people who had sent in questions that I didn't get a chance to get to. So I'm going to answer those first, and then we're going to get to the ones who sent them through my website. And then from then on out, it's going to be just the people who send them through the website. Okay. Hopefully this isn't too bad, because I saw that there was a lag, but it seems okay. Seems like it corrected itself. Okay. SL. Okay. Hi, Amy. Thank you for everything you do. I have learned so much from you. Could I get a true love check-in with my husband? Thank you so much. Yay. Okay. All right. So what does her husband think and feel about her right now, please? So what does her husband think and feel about her right now? Are you guys in separation? So let's see. What is he feeling and thinking about her right now, please? Oh, he wants to heal. He wants to be really, truly authentic and vulnerable with you. I feel like you guys may have had a talk about being transparent with each other, and he wants a fresh new start. He wants to start again. He's shocked in his overall energy. So maybe something you said to him, he was like really taken back by it. Maybe he's been doing some people pleasing and he was kind of caught in it, or maybe you kind of called him out on it. But he really does want to make peace with you. He has regret around whatever it was that you whatever you guys talked about. He feels bad, he feels sad, and he feels burdened. But he does want to do something about it. He's trying to figure out the best way possible to go forward for you guys to be able to heal and kind of have a new beginning, a fresh start. And he wants the end of a difficult period, some kind of a karmic situation. So if you feel like he betrayed you, I mean, gosh, maybe he was having an emotional affair even, or maybe he was like trying to people please somebody that was really like, come on. It feels like he's trying to leave that behind and do what he wants to do. It could be a mother, a bossy mother, something like that. But he really wants to do what he wants to do now. And what he wants to do is to make things right by you. So he's going to try to balance things out. He wants to be completely transparent and honest going forward. He wants to be grounded and mature. So it looks like he wants to do some really positive changing. And he wants to work with you and be your, I don't know, be on the same team, not be blaming each other or saying things or lying out of insecurity or any of that kind of stuff. He wants to balance it out. And he really does want to be kind of wants to be born again. He wants to be born again with you. So however whatever that means for you, you would know what that is. Okay, and let me pick one of these. Oh, look at that. Some of my friends and family don't approve of you, but I don't care. I'll be mourning these people if they don't come back around to back me up on what truly makes me happy. See, he wants to do what he wants to do, and it has to do with you. He's going to be sad if those people don't back him up, but he really wants to be with you and please you. I've never stopped loving you, and I never will. I'm so sorry. I will make this right by you. I love you. Wow. Okay, so I also saw the justice card a minute ago. And then I'm in the middle of a legal battle that a legal matter. Hello. I'm in the middle of a legal matter I feel would be affected by me contacting you or would affect you adversely to get involved with, I'll reach out when I feel it's okay to do so. So maybe maybe there's some kind of a legal matter. Oh my God, I cannot talk. Maybe it really is a battle for him, and maybe it's really hard for him. Yeah, I guess so. Annie just said, yeah. So good luck with that situation. It looks like it's going to turn out fine. The coloring and everything is just trippy. How to ripper. I don't even know how to change it right now, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So KC, I'm worried about my dad. He has stage something C and has been doing very well, healing quickly despite the treatments we know that can take a toll on one's body. Again, my recommendation, against my recommendation, he has had 2 of the things, and my mother told me yesterday that he has changed. He started shuffling his feet to walk, and he has no balance all of a sudden. The doctors are brushing it off, and no one seems to want to help. My immediate thought was a blood clot in the brain, like a mini stroke. My gut tells me it's the thing that they put in him, that thing. Is there anything we can do to help? Or is our time limited with him? Okay. Was it the V that's caused all this? Of course. They just said, well, duh, of course. Like, the excuse they're making now, or what the line of baloney they're trying to feed people now is, it doesn't prevent you from getting it, which somehow excuses that people are still getting it, even though they have it. They got the V. It doesn't prevent it. It just makes it a lot less. You're not going to die from it. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys are people not seeing through this BS? I mean, it's so ridiculous what they're believing. I mean, I'm just baffled. And these people need to, if you guys have the opportunity to talk to any of your friends or family member who are just like this, invite them to have a conversation with you and say, if you will be, I will totally entertain your point of view. You go ahead and you've got me for a full 5-10 minutes, and I will just sit there and listen to everything you have to say about it. You tell me your complete and total argument, but I get my 5 or 10 minutes after that. Just try to get them, if you're going to listen to them, ask them to listen to you. I hope this is recording okay, because it seems like something trippy is kind of going on. Okay, anyway. Yeah, the V's are the nails in the coffin. That's what the V's are. They don't protect you. They don't create antibodies. Your body and your immune system create antibodies, not the stupid thing they put in you. What they put in you is poison. So just for any of you who might be new and don't realize this, it is not in any way, shape, or form good for you. Not at all. It's not at all what they say it is. So you guys need to do some research on that and find out more about that. So I'm obviously, but all right. So tell me about his condition now. Worsened, obviously. Is he going to get better? I get a no. Man, I'm sorry. That's got to suck to watch that deterioration, because he was doing just fine until then. Hapama na taikein sa sishiina hapo oma. Tatanda ki ishinsa sa sehe elaan. Tapama oma ana taike. Dix, I just, I don't see him making a miraculous recovery. Let's just say that. I just, what I'm seeing is kind of quicksand, or a slippery slope. It doesn't feel like he's going to be recuperating like he was. It feels like he's definitely weakened, and I think he can get better and stabilize, but I don't think that he's going to be in full swing again like he was before. So I would just, I think you're already doing this. You're already getting ready to say goodbye, So yeah. I mean, people know when they're going to die when they come here. And if he is going to do that, then I just want you to be at peace and know that he decided to do that. And he decided to be here at this time and do that for whatever reasons, and he'll still be with you, like in the 5D, he'll still be with you in spirit, no matter what. So, it's not your fault. Just know that it's not your fault. You did the best that you could to try to warn him. And, yeah, I don't know. There's just, it's such a sad time. But those who are meant to pass away at this time, they will, no matter how much you don't want them to, they just are going to, because that's just what they've chosen at this time. So you got to respect their wishes, try to make him as comfortable as possible. And you could say, thank you, God, so much for making him as comfortable as possible. And thank you so much for bringing any solutions and clarity and happiness to his life. Thank you so much for bringing as much joy as possible to him right now. You can be saying some prayers for him in that way, praying as if that's already happened. I might have to start this video. Once I'm done with the PayPal people, I might have to do a different video and start another Zoom, because this is just, it's acting funny. And I want you guys to be able to understand what I'm saying, Okay, DR. Hi, Amy, I've missed you. Here is my question. I dreamt a couple days ago that I'm getting married on March 4th. In my dream, I reached for a wedding planner book. I saw the date in large letters. What do you think? Whoa. I thought that was outside the door for a minute, but it was Annie. I know that's you. What are you doing? Come here. Okay, I've never dreamt about a wedding. My DM has dreamt of us getting married several times now. That's funny. Okay. March 4th. Is she going to get married on March 4th? No, but around that time. I feel like it's going to be somewhere between like March and April even. Yeah, like March or April. That's funny though. I mean, it was around that date. They just said like March 27th or something. I don't know, but it's definitely like an encouraging message. For some reason, I'm feeling like getting a spirit card. You're on the right path to making your dreams come true. Oh my gosh. Why do you doubt? The kingdom of God is within you. Simply walk through those gates and drop the rest, and you'll be taken care of. Wow, that's beautiful. If you're doubting it, it may not be trustworthy, but if it is, and you're wrong, you can always heal your ego. You can't always heal the damage done by not trusting your gut. Wow. Okay, so DB. Oh, and it disappeared. Hi, Amy. 2 medical questions. I'm 54. I had a full hysterectomy at 40. The first 5 years I was on RX hormone replacement therapy patches. I was off RX patch for a while, but my hot flashes and night sweats continued. Several years ago, I got back off of RX pills because it's easy to wean off pills than patches. I decided over the summer that I'm done with all the RX meds, except for arthritis, and eased myself off 4 RXs. My hot sweats continue basically at night, waking me up at 3 to 4 times a night sweating. Please check in and see what natural supplement I might take to stabilize my hormones. There are so many supplements out there that it would take a lot of time, frustration, and money to try to figure it out. And they all say they are the answer. I know, right? Okay, so let me address that first. The first thing that popped in my head was peppermint, putting peppermint on your ankles, peppermint oil. That will help. There's also a book called The Tao of Sexology, TAO of Sexology, and it's by Stephen Chang. Do not buy it on Amazon. It's a fortune there. Buy it on like a used book website, or there's one, I don't know, Allie might mention it in the chat. What is that website that you go to get the books at a discount? But if you look up Stephen Chang's information, you can actually buy it from him on his website, and it's normal price, and he'll send it right to you. It takes a little while, but yeah, but it'd be great. There's an exercise in there called the deer exercise. It is something that you can do by yourself every day. I use a tennis ball for when I do it, but you don't necessarily need one. I won't go into the details and embarrass you guys and turn you red. But it balances your hormones in a natural way. You won't have to use anything. Actually, you won't need to take anything. Anything else that she needs to know about this? They're actually saying Qigong would help balance your energy field and would take care of your hormones as well. Kind of the same idea. Qigong would do kind of a similar thing to what the hormone balancing deer exercise would do. But the deer exercise is like 2 to 3 minutes, like when you wake up and when you go to bed ish. So yeah, it's powerful stuff, and it keeps you younger longer, and it's great. So, and I mean, I think everybody should read the Tao of Sexology. I mean, you just learn a lot about the body, the human body, and how to heal it through sex. I mean, what better way to heal your body than through sex or pleasure, So they just mentioned med beds too. Like in the future, the med beds would definitely help this. Or you could do a 20-minute video, purchase a 20-minute video from me, and I could go through, I could make use a video that you could go back and watch, several times. They could address a number of different medical issues for you that you could keep and watch and listen to and get energy from every time as well. Or my daily boost would be great too. I've been getting really great feedback on the daily boost, and that it's really helping people. So, okay. You had a second question. Let me take a look here. Okay, second question. I'm assuming my hot flashes are caused totally by physical hormone imbalance from my surgery. However, I was wondering if any of these symptoms are ascension symptoms. My wife is a Leo and I'm an Aquarius, both of us empaths. Oh, if you're a male, then the deer exercise, it'll still apply, but it's a different one for men. I don't think you'll need the tennis ball, but maybe. I mean, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Okay. My wife's a Leo and I'm an Aquarius. Both of us are empaths. It takes a total of about 3 minutes or less cuddly time before we have to go to separate sides of the bed, because we're both so physically hot and we have extreme hot flashes. It's really miserable. Oh, you're both female. Duh. Jeez. Okay, sorry. You'll need the tennis ball. All right. So let me see. Is any of this ascension symptoms? Some tweaking is going on with your reproductive system, yes. Shamama hana taiken sa sehela ana aike he pumpumo ona a chance he la ke ken tati impumo on shanchan sa se la ke he insa. So is it mostly hormone balancing or is it ascension? No, I just really feel like it's a combination. Oh, it's also I would do my thank you God for my misery exercise here on YouTube. Because it does feel like there are there's a delay here. I can tell it's weird. Okay. But you can, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Get out your feelings. They said it's also time to vent. Thank you God for my misery can be a really great way to vent. Thank you God that that I'm so angry at this, that, or the other thing. Get any resentment out of you and on paper. Do Byron Katie's work or whatever you got to do to like process and get out those negative feelings as well. So it's basically you're purging. But all right, so hopefully that will help with the deer exercise. Okay. JS. Hi there, Amy. I was just wondering when my job will end for me. I am recovering from the sickness and thought the job would end by now. Merry Christmas to you and your cats. Oh, thank you. So when my job will end for me? When will your job end for you? I just got like end of February, early March. So I don't know why you would that you're needing to end that job or what you're referring to necessarily, but okay. Oh, something about it being taken somewhere else. Yes, a move or a trip would do you a world of good. So maybe the universe is trying to move you somewhere else. Yeah. You're in this to inspire and be the example. You need to remove that toxic person or group from your life if you want things to change. Wow. Spirit talks to you through everything and everyone. Develop your senses, pay attention to background noise, conversations, colors, shapes, smells, sounds, and numbers. Ask inanimate objects how they feel. Talk to nature and animals. Stay in touch with the symphony of life. Okay. Make a wish. Will conspire to make your dream come true or to make it come true. Awesome. Okay. JP. Greetings, Amy and Soul Tribe. I feel like I'm getting an intuitive nudge to finally sell my comic books. If this is correct, will they be valued at a high price? That's so interesting. Okay. Are you guys encouraging her to sell her comic books? Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, gosh, I hope you're hearing me. This is frustrating. What a weird thing. Are you with me now, Zoom? Are you with me now? Are you with me now? Hopefully you get this message. All right. Will they be sold at a valued price? Will they be sold at a valued price? That's so vague. Okay, will she be able to sell them at a price she's hoping for? Yes, and more. So I would say absolutely yes. I'm grabbing a pet card. When we're not together, I think of you and feel all warm and fuzzy. I can't wait to see you again. So maybe that's your comic books. Maybe have a conversation with your comic books and welcome them, back again. I'd like a good challenge, some mental stimulation, but something safe, of course. So yeah, I guess you'll know what that means for your comic books. I don't like your partner, your bestie, or whoever you're spending a bunch of time with bringing around me. You deserve better than how they treat you. So maybe you're needing to like detox your body, your friends, something like get rid of negative people out of your atmosphere in order to have the success with your comic book. And that could very well have been your pet coming through telling you those things that you need to consider right now. But whenever we're about to make a major growth spurt, we've got to prune the bushes, you know what I mean? So you gotta prune the bad stuff out for everything else to start flourishing. So if you're planning on flourishing with this comic book, you got to clean up your life a little bit before it really, it's really going to take off. So, all right. So that's the end of the PayPal, people. So I think what I'll do is I'll put these out on Monday, and then I'll get to the website, people, for Thursday. That sounds like a good plan. And I know you guys have been waiting for these answers. I also I'll do a separate general blessing for you guys, and then begin the next video for next week or for Thursday. Okay. So everybody just relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. I want you to think of something that needs addressing, that needs help, that needs a miracle right now. And I want you to just imagine God's beautiful, warm, loving light shining upon the situation, bringing peace, bringing harmony, bringing humor, just bringing healing to your situation. Shama manatai ke hen sa se ela he pumpa ake en chinse hela hopa hauma ana ai ala kidin tatai sanse she en sa se hala tantai ke hens she na ha ake puma ma'an. They said they're going back to what I talked about in the beginning of this video. We really need to be hearing each other out, really, truly taking it in and listening and not being combative. But, it's a good time to practice your ability to listen to others and mirror it back and ask for the same to be done for you. I actually have a video here on YouTube, and I think it's called being an effective listener. So maybe try some of those keywords, or maybe I'll put it in the chat. But it's a really good, it would be really, really good to practice your listening skills right now with those people who are being really stubborn about not wanting to hear your side of what's going on. If everybody can just do this and try to get kind of a unified, it's something that you guys both can agree on going forward, get on the same page and get on the same side somehow, and agree on certain key points. You can validate the person that you're listening to and say, well, that is a good point. Yes, that is a good point. I hear you. Repeat it back to them, and do all of this, and then ask them to do the same for you. Okay, now you listen to me, and then maybe both of you watch my video, and then both of you practice on each other, on having different viewpoints about things right now. And I think that could really be a really good way to unify everybody, to bring us all together, rather than continue this division that's going on right now. Okay, guys, I love you. Send you a big, big hug, and I will see you on the Q&A on Thursday. All right, bye.